We will discuss that in this video. We are going to perform some age-related microstrategies for you. You must exercise caution and awareness. We're going to discuss DO plus Ripple, something that was released recently because it was significant. After that, we'll examine an article regarding the prerequisites for a possible XRP breakout. Finally, we'll discuss the extremely bullish setup for XRP and rotating profits because this thing is going to take off. People, it's almost here. Without going any further ado, I can sense it, and you can too. Let's get started. With Ethereum, Bitcoin 51,184 is currently down 98% over the last 24 hours to 3,558. For USDT and USDC, it is up 66%. Arriving at 99 cents as XRP, that's right, guys, 53 cents, it's down 2.65% over the last 24 hours, a 31% decrease over the last hour. The market cap of cryptocurrencies is $1,993 billion, and it has increased since this morning. Recall the $1,990 from this morning? Wish to surpass that $2 trillion before the Bitcoin chart's final close. The end of the month is coming up on Thursday. However, if you watch the live feed, you would learn that everything is okay with the February monthly shutdown. However, we truly want to focus on the quarter closure, which occurs in March. And it is our sincere desire to see Bitcoin rise in that 485 area. We hope to see the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies surpass 1.75 trillion. Where I believe we are from here on out, I believe it's very clear that Bitcoin has been consolidating around this area. At this point, it only makes sense for Bitcoin to discuss that in addition to making its next move. $555.00 range. Recall that it will be less than 2 months away. We can monitor the price movement leading up, and we know what happens to the halving at the time of the halving. The cryptocurrency markets will decline, particularly because Bitcoin users will start to lose money. Shout bull markets over, they'll start referring to their preferred coin as a shitcoin since it didn't move, and the next thing we know, in a heartbeat, Bitcoin will rise back above. You are running out of time. At least for this month, since orders for NFT purchases placed before the first of the month will be eligible for payouts on that day. We are the second biggest project on the XRP ledger in terms of accepted credit cards, or XRP. We have the metaverse aspect of NFTs integrated into it, including pack openings, the breeding lab mutation lab, a little gamification, and ongoing growth. Cryptocurrency displayed his chart on the Hbar, and we had a conversation about it. Everyone was saying, oh my god, the Hbar is blowing up, we need to buy a Hbar right away, during my live broadcast with Keith on Friday. We also discussed the possibility of an Hbar correction, and these are the same locations that we were looking at. Be aware that the region for the correction on Hbar is between 9.5 and 10 cents. If we return to the live coin watch and pull up the Hbar, we are currently witnessing a move made down to those regions for re-entry or new entry into the Hbar chart. It is down about 2.5 cents over the last 24 hours to be at 10.2 cents. This is what you should now check out. The thing that really stands out to me is the one that just had a boom render. Was up, I received messages, and it proceeded on an entirely parabolic run, depending on how many percentages were involved. Break, do I need to purchase renders? Anything that simply went on a run, and given the markets we're in, 40% is a significant run. Considering this, you should hold off on purchasing because there will eventually be a pullback. Is H visible to us? Bars are currently pulling back a little bit. The top was 11.5, and it's down 1 cent, so that's a nice little retreat. Before this item begins to climb back up the upside, it might release one last complete smell, which would be a lovely re-entry. That's what we consider while making a purchase. Cryptos, we're not buying green. If you do, it's too late and you've missed the opportunity. You have to go on. You must leave now and begin. Examining further cryptocurrencies, there are thousands of different cryptocurrency options. We do not intend to board every single boat or train. Rather, our goal is to reduce the amount of time we spend pursuing these benefits. Because individuals typically start utilizing you as exit liquidity when you start chasing them. I tweeted this. Guess what? Yesterday's MicroStrategy? They weren't this bullish on MST, but look at this: whoever the hacker was, their account was compromised, resulting in the theft of $440,000 worth of cryptocurrency, nearly $500,000. And people were purchasing this token. They didn't conduct their own research. They jumped the gun because they believed this was a really tiny plan being put out. I am aware of what happens to feelings. Assume control when your feelings take over. These are the ill-informed decisions you make. Are occasionally too fast to jump the gun. You must investigate if anything seems too good to be true. You should take a seat. Give it a moment and let the news spread. Let's investigate the true nature of the situation. On account of the possibility that you noticed this tweet and took the bait. You're most likely not feeling well today, so let's have a peek. Since it's not even freaking stated, MST is most likely the case. Let's see if we can spell it correctly. How about that one? Is there a bullish outlook for Mr. Blah? Blah blah on MST and completely assimilated into our environment. 445 coins, to be honest, none of those seem difficult to me. To express wishing I had a MicroStrategy for it. This doesn't seem to be it could have been. It might have been your buy up and dip MicroStrategies. In fact, 72% of the last 90 days could have been this 100%. Everything is down, so at the end of the day, you need to exercise caution. What we're examining, correct? I'm not sure. Had that been the precise token, I ought to have been more ready. I didn't believe I would be able to retrieve it. However, occasionally, as we record these live recordings, I get clicks in my skull. Why don't we show everyone by pulling up the token? Published by Matthew L., based on, and it's February this month. Due to Ripple's creation of a rival ecosystem, banks' role as middlemen in cross-border payments has been undermined. This is from DEO. Keep in mind that Ripple should not have released this picture. There you have it. They're talking about Ripple, a US-based technology startup that has developed a rival ecosystem and cross-border payment system for companies that will eliminate the need for bank clearance and settlement. Yes, they are discussing XRP here. This is significant when discussing settlement since it refers to an essay written by a respected analyst that was published this morning. Reveals the circumstances for a possible XRP breakout, he claims, adding that XRP's price has dropped to as low as 49 cents in the last month and that we may revisit it. As of the time of writing, XRP was trading for 53 cents, indicating a significant bounce that helped establish significant support at the 50-cent mark. Martinez predicts a breakout higher. He's thinking 57 cents for the week because, you recall, it might be the coin's pivotal push to new heights. I said that it was worth 57 cents, and it was actually closer to 63 cents. We still haven't broken that first area. Needs to be increased from 57 cents through there, but that's the first thing you should aim for. Mark, we've had a difficult time. If we look at XRP at the time of this video, we're 53/4 cents away. Breaking through this 53 to 50 cent range, but this chart, which was released by Hbar Crypto, shows that the scenario is quite optimistic. He is currently examining the XRP to US dollar chart, where the 21 EMA is shown as the yellow line representing the 100 moving average. The blue line, or the blue one. 100, he says. WMA is acting as solid support at the moment, indicating a high level of bullishness. Drive for a large-scale viewpoint compared to past cycles, the next bull run is expected to start from levels above the 100W mark, indicating a more daring setup for XRP. Now, let's look at his final setup. He has designed the charts to rotate gains between $7.50 and $27. We have discussed XRP reaching these highs and reaching a 1010 to 2 mark with the parabolic blow-off top. Ultimately, it will come down to the people. How much cash will be invested in cryptocurrencies? That's what our focus is on. Will $7 trillion be invested in cryptocurrency, or will there be a blow-off peak? If we put more than $10 trillion into cryptocurrency, will there be an XRP ETF? Will institutional investors begin purchasing XRP? Since it will undoubtedly result in a parabolic shift in XRP's price, while there are many unanswered questions, one thing is certain: at some point this year, Bitcoin will reach new all-time highs. We know XRP will 100%, in my opinion, break its previous all-time high of $2.80 early next year. The price truly depends on how high we go. I believe it will go from $3 to $650. Keith has spoken and talked. I'll venture it's coming, with a pos target of about 7 to 10 and 7 to 12 for XRP. The amount of money that is pumped into these marketplaces will determine how high the whole cryptocurrency market cap will go. This might be one of the biggest bulls runs we've ever seen. If we reach the 10+ trillion mark, don't anticipate a 90% decline. People, these markets will be extremely developed. To begin with, it will cost a lot of money. We must be ready and have exit plans if we are to move these markets. In position, you must determine